The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Massey. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. Fine, you know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. There he goes.
By this offense, the quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Power football with the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Irish send out the punt unit. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass. It's Massey. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. He leaves it with his back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4.
Breaks free. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Massey. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got it down the left. Turns on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Stanford. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike him. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, better look out! He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab, it's Hernandez. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly complete. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Massey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven, and linebackers that can play downhill.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Massey. Caught near the sticks, it's Hernandez. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got to 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a... They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Meredith. Snagged out of the air. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
28, Notre Dame, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Meredith. Going to try to get it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Going to the running game. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air, it's Meredith. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the fullback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Meredith. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Looking for a man. It's Meredith. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down. Just get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The spin, still on his feet. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Meredith. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third down, he drops to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead here in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just a back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed, all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football, too. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Hens, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kansas offense will be first on the attack. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship.
There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Side. Still running at the 40. Oh, out of space. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas!
The offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portalists, and it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going right to work up top. Finds his back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. If you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You can't get momentum in the game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivero. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rivero. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense. Home, yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
Easy does football become if you're the more physical team. If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no Moss. Get it together.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now. The
inside handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half?
Turning it on! He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Works the middle of the field. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. The give on the counter. Finding an escape route. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. And that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff